Means he's just got a little bit in the Bible. Counts for quite a lot, I guess. But he's not one of the big guns like Isaiah and Ezekiel, all right? So Micah comes back from Babylon, all right, to Jerusalem. Situation was, for about 40 years, everybody's been taken in captivity off to Babylon, current day Iraq, all right? And there they've been for 2 generations. Remember, what we call now the Jewish people, the Israelites, have been stuck, okay? They've been in like a refugee camp around Babylon, all right? And Cyrus the Great, big Cyrus the Great, he sends them back. He says, okay, we've had enough of you now. Off you go, back to Israel. And one of these people that went back to Israel was Micah, the prophet Micah, all right? They had no temple, they had no religion to speak of, there was no Bible in those days. All their intellectuals, the rabbis, basically had been shunted off to places. They'd basically forgotten what on earth they were doing there, all right? So here is God's chosen people in the middle of the chosen land, and they don't know what they're doing there. They kind of look around, and they've lost it. No temple, no Bible, no religion, no nothing, all right? They have this vague memory from Grandpa used to talk about, what was that guy's name? Jehovah, Yahweh, one of those. Eventually they put both those names down in the Bible, right? They didn't really remember what was going on. Yes, and wasn't there something about we don't get to worship a golden calf? I don't know. Something going on. These were people who were basically homeless. All right? They were people who didn't know what was going on. They had no direction. No schooling. And there is this character, Micah, and he's a bit of a thinker, and he's, like the prophets. He comes down from the mountain again, and he's thinking, what are we doing here? And they, half of them have decided to go back to Babylon, Iraq, because at least they know what's going on there. And somebody says, what do you think God wants of you? And he comes out with this little line, and it just says, well, the best I can come up with is act justly, love tenderly, and whoever this God person is, walk with God. It's the best I can come up with. And there it is. It's Micah 6:8. You can look it up if you like. And that's another basis for Micah's way. Right? What we do is, however we do it, we try and act justly. So it's the old peace and justice business, right? We try to act justly. We try to do it in a loving manner. All right? Don't look at me like that. We do try to do it in a loving manner. Which
very loving.
It's really hard. It's really hard when you've got to deal with people like people. You try and we try to do stuff in a loving manner, all right? And it's not as squishy as that sounds, okay? It's not as emo as that sounds. It's a little more robust, all right? And we try to walk with God. Important that Micah didn't specify which God, all right? He didn't really say, well, we have to walk with the one true God. We have to walk with the God of the Jews, the Israelites. For Micah, if you can get back into his mindset, there were several gods knocking around, okay? Could have been the Zoroastrian God he was talking about. Could have been the god of the Egyptians. Could have been Isis. Could have been Osiris. Okay, could have been one of the Greek pantheon. All right, but he had this vague idea that there was a great God looking after everything. Micah's way, basis of Micah's way. All right. We think of ourselves as poor, and in doing so, we become quite wealthy inside. Yes? And we think of ourselves as whatever we do, we try and act justly. All right? We try and do it in a loving manner, and we try to involve God somehow.